I'm just out here exercising my
You
rights.
realize that's like a safety concern, right?
Yeah, I'm on a public property here.
Okay, you're
You
right.
guys can
And
see
you're
it's
just
a park.
recording personal cars are coming in and out.
I'm recording everything, sir.
Okay.
It's
and that's
not. I'm not
fine.
here specifically
When
for
I'm
that.
on duty, that's fine.
Yeah.
But when you're getting officers that are coming in and out of work,
Step back.
step back, film from over there. Just step back.
I can film from anywhere, sir. I can film from anywhere.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
In a tense confrontation at a public building, the protagonist boldly defends his right to record and access transparent information while facing security personnel. He strongly criticizes unnecessary restrictions, affirming the citizens' right to open information. The footage captures every moment, reflecting a society continuously debating the balance between security measures and individual freedoms.
Okay. You guys want to talk?
Yeah, can you arrest him for denying me services?
What services did he deny?
I asked for the names of the employees that were working at the front desk, and he didn't give them to me.
Okay.
And then he closed down when I stood in line. He closed it
And the
down.
reason is if you can lower the camera so I can talk to you. I'm not opposed to you filming. What he's asking is you're filming a secure area of his facility. He's asking that you not film that.
Sir, if it's in public, you
not-
can't trespass the eye,
Hold
sir.
on.
He needs to make
Here's
it public,
here's
not
the
me.
issue. Here's the issue. Where you're filming, if you're filming this way,
Sir, there is no
hold
issue.
on, let me finish. This way is fine. That way is into a secure envelope.
And
This is the Treasury Department.
if I can see it from the
They-
public, sir.
They have a large amount of money. He does not want you. He is the
Sir, he's not the only one. Jay-Z has a large amount of money.
okay, and he's asking that you not film in there.
And I,
I was
and,
asking Sergeant what?
Sergeant Harris.
Harris. We do First Amendment protected activities. I don't know if you've heard about those.
And I'm not denying you that. All I'm asking,
You're
all
trying
he's
to.
asking is that you're not filming to secure portions of his facility. That's all he's asking.
We understand he's asking.
And he's asking you not to film employees that don't want to be filmed.
But is it against the law if we record in there?
Huh?
It's not against the law though, right?
employees that don't want to be filmed, sir, they need to quit their job and they need to go get a job in the private sector. They work for the public,
We're
sir.
not breaking the law, so we know what we're
Well,
doing.
you
And
can't film into a secure area.
That's not
all
true.
he's asking.
That is not true. You know what he can do?
So-
He can ask Trump to build a wall, sir.
So here's what you can do. Try the same thing that you're doing at a bank and see what happens.
Sir, that's private,
private.
sir.
In this area that he's asking.
It's not private, sir. No, it's not. He's deemed.
you don't
Who
get
the hell does
film-
he think he
Let me
is?
finish. You don't get to film into the area where they're counting money and how much money they have here. He's concerned for the safety of his employees. He doesn't know what your guys' intent
And
is.
he's silly. His feelings do not trump my rights, sir. Think about that for a minute. You need to go home and you really need to think about this. You being a sergeant, right? A
I've
sheriff.
read the Constitution probably more times than you have.
Okay, then
I
what,
understand
sir?
your
Then in
point.
reality, then what
But
you should do,
think
what you
about it
need,
from the other
what you ought to be
perspective.
doing is you ought to be.
want to be filmed?
Sure, I'm filmed
You know,
every
if I
day,
come to your
sir.
house and sit out in the public street and film your house.
Would
are
you like to
gonna
turn
feel
around and look at the camera behind your head?
Huh?
Turn around and look at the camera behind
I
your
know
head, dude.
about-
I'm being
I know
filmed
what it's
everywhere I go, dude. Public and private.
Yes.
And
But
this
again,
is
all he's
this is
asking-
public.
All he's asking is that you not film where his employees work.
Let me
That's
ask him
all
this:
he's asking.
Ask him if he'll feel more comfortable if I go cut out a piece of drywall on my house and put my camera on it and walk around with it, because it seems to be okay for cameras to be on walls everywhere, but not in my hands. Think about
Again,
that.
all he's asking is that the area that his employees work that you not film.
And-
if you want to sit
okay,
here,
I
if you
politely-
want to sit here in the lobby
I-
and film, by all means. do
Fine,
so.
I
We're not
politely
stopping you.
deny his request, sir.
Huh?
I politely deny his.
Politely call us and ask us that we advise you that he's asking you
And
not work
okay, if I continue to do so, are you going to arrest me?
there. Huh?
If I continue to do so, are you going to arrest me?
Well, I'd have to see what the county
See,
policy
you
is
think
regarding it.
don't you think
Have a
you
county policy?
don't you think you ought to go read that before you even come and talk to us, so that
No,
you can educate
because-
the guy? Because sir,
we got-
you
hold
mean to
on,
tell me that
let me
I know more than you about this?
No, you don't.
We do.
Because I got a call for service saying that you guys are over.
Your
threatening
call,
the judge.
your call for service,
That's what I got a call.
and we got it on, and you're live on the
I
internet.
don't have
What
a deny.
judge?
I'm just telling you what I get a call of.
There's a judge?
Why do you think there's two of us over here?
What judge?
Huh?
What judge?
That's why I was confused that you're at the Hall of Administration.
And you know what's funny? I would like to file a false complaint now.
What the
Okay.
hell?
Think about that, dude. Think about that.
A false complaint against who?
Again, if they're trying to make a complaint against us,
No,
I would like
that
to
was
file
a
a false
call for
complaint.
Service, not a complaint.
Yeah,
There's
well,
a difference.
who made the call? We can FOIA request that and get the public records.
Yeah. My dispatch, my records department is
Yes.
right down over the way.
That is
You can
bullcrap.
certainly go ask them for whatever you'd like.
He's been in
Okay,
our
so
face
how are
for-
we going to rectify this situation? They don't feel
You're
hold
go-
on. They don't feel comfortable with you guys being here and filming the areas that you're filming. You have a first.
Tell them to go
Amendment
change their diapers, dude.
Thank you. do.
again, you have a First Amendment right, but
Yes.
we need to work this together, okay? So how are we going to work this
Like,
together?
Okay,
they have
so-
to grow up and not be so
Exactly,
scared, you know?
dude.
Okay, they have a right to ask you not to film them.
And we have a right to
Okay.
we have a right to deny that request.
And you've already
they
filmed them.
cannot tell
What
us
more do you
not
want to know
to.
here?
We're here to educate him,
Okay, what more do
him
you
especially,
wanna know?
dude. Him especially. Now we'd like you to do your job and go educate him and say they have every right to record from public.
And he's already aware of it.
Let them know
Okay.
you're not a policy enforcer, you're a law enforcement.
Exactly,
So
dude.
again, they're asking, what's going to make you guys happy?
Uh,
Because you've already filmed the area you want to film.
We want
What more do you
an apology from him.
Huh?
If he gives me an apology, I'll walk away. We'll go.
What
If he
would you
gives
like him to apologize for?
for
for calling you guys, wasting your guys'
exactly, dude.
So,
Exactly.
what would I don't know who called us.
He told him to
don't.
call. We had it on
Huh?
camera. He asked him to call
Okay. So what apology would you like?
for denying me service and closing the windows when I stepped in line.
Well, he's
And-
entitled to
and
close the
for
windows.
and for standing in front of my camera, not allowing me to record when I'm allowed to record from
Because,
public.
again,
I would like apology.
he's-
And he puts our lives on the line, dude, by calling you guys. You guys come with guns.
Yeah,
That's-
we always heard of a judge.
Really?
Dude, we're not
You
doing.
can't use that.
Okay, let me ask you something. Because he doesn't like a camera, that doesn't make it legal for
It's
him
not
to
that
do.
He doesn't like the camera.
That's
what he
exactly what he's
doesn't
saying.
like, and what his concern is, like I explained to you, is that there's a lot of money that's stored in this facility. There's a lot of money that gets transacted here.
Bro, that has
That's
nothing
what
to do
his
with me.
concern is.
Responsible to cover it up so that we can't see it.
No,
Exactly.
you see this is
Yes.
a public area.
It is.
Yes.
So that he wants to
Tell him
make
to
sure
ask
that
Trump-
it's accessible to
Bothers
the
them.
public,
If it bothers them,
but
they
that there's
cover it
not
up.
a concern. Okay, so that's all he's asking. That's all he requested. If you want to sit there and film the people coming up, he wouldn't have called
If he
us.
re- if he
But
requests-
hold on. But what he did is say the secure areas that he's concerned about, that you might share this video with people showing how much money's in there, making them now.
Hell yeah, we
Hold
do
on.
need to know that, bro. That's
Huh?
supposed to be available for the public. Come on now.
Not to see how much.
I
money.
mean, yes, it is.
No, it's to have a spreadsheet,
No.
and that's online.
So you're saying whatever
don't
he
get to know
requests,
how many dollars
whatever
and
you're
quarters in
so
there.
so what? Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it's on a spreadsheet.
Yeah.
You go to a bank and ask to
That's
see
why
everything.
we're here to find out. We're here to find out everything. Everything.
That's private.
We're here to find out everything.
Again, you're not allowed in certain
And you're
areas,
not just talking to us, dude. You're talking to all of America, dude.
and that's fine.
Doesn't
I'm
mind.
good with that. But a secure area that they have a concern that they might be the victims now or be preempted to
Listen to
getting
yourself.
robbed.
Listen to yourself. That's your America is not the real America, dude.
Well, I live in
Perceived,
America. Okay,
perceived
that's fine.
threats,
Your perception of it is
perceived
different than mine,
threats,
and we can agree to
perceived
disagree.
threats,
All I'm
perceived
asking is
threats.
that you don't videotape
This-
the secure area.
Hey, if he doesn't like it, dude, he needs to build some kind of different kind of area, like a wall around here
understand
or something.
that.
You
Think
guys-
about
you
that.
guys wouldn't
Think
agree
about
with
that.
because now you say you're entitled to see
We
everything.
have the right.
Exactly, exactly, and look, look at what happens.
You guys can sit right over there
we
and film.
can't-
And listen to what happens when the,
We can't go in here and record.
He doesn't
and listen,
Nobody wants.
Sergeant Harris. Now listen to this.
Go ahead.
This is important.
to roll the eyes
He-
back.
I made a statement saying that if he doesn't like it, to build a wall, and you said then you guys are not going to like it. That is true, because if you build a wall and you start hiding things from America, how do you think America's going to feel? Exactly how we feel right
What's he
now.
hiding? He's simply hiding how much money.
Exactly.
He has unseen.
Why is he hiding? What is he hiding?
Who's to say
If
that
it's
you
a-
won't? Hold on. I'm
They
going to
are
answer your
policy
question. Who's
enforcement
to say that you
officers.
won't share this
There
with
is
somebody
no law
who then now
enforcement.
knows their
Me,
procedure?
me, and that's my right.
Okay.
Me,
But
and that's my
again,
right.
It's his right to protect his
It's
employees.
not his right.
Yes, it is.
No, it's
Yes, it
not.
is. They
It
carry
protect
money
his employees from what?
from somebody coming in here and robbing.
So if I
them.
came in here with the pink tutu, he'd have to protect himself from that
No,
too?
what he's saying
Because
is
he
if you
doesn't
share
like
the-
it?
If you share the video with somebody who now knows the security features here at the facility and how much money they carry,
Tell them not to
and
work
now
for the
they're the
public.
victim of a robbery
But this
because
is
you
public.
shared that information.
Perceived threats.
Everything's
Perceived threats.
Perceived
That's not
until
my
reality.
America, dude. That's
Well,
not the America I live in.
This is the American.
That's not. No.
right here.
You guys are trying to take everyone's rights away.
I have nothing to. Have I
Yeah.
stopped you? Have
Look
I
at-
taken your camera?
Okay, if I continue to go walk right over there and record as I'm supposed to be allowed to do, are you going to arrest me? Now we're getting to the good shit.
You know, he's going to ask you to leave, and he has the right to ask you to
He
leave.
does not.
Yes,
No, he does not.
Because again, you're going into the
And
secure
okay,
area.
let's say when
You know,
he
that's
asks
like-
me to leave
that's
and
like-
I deny his request, are you going to arrest me? Because we'll all be in court. I've done this many times, dude. People lose their jobs too.
Obviously, you've done this many times.
We push the limits, dude.
What
It's
is
not
the
my
point
fault.
here?
It's America's
What do you
fault. It's
want?
your guys' fault that we're here. It's your guys' fault that we're here.
So what do you guys want?
Uphold your oath and
I want an apology, dude.
So
I'll
what-
take an apology.
From
I'll take from him.
The guy that got in our face.
Yes, exactly.
All up in our face.
And his apology, you want what?
For
Being
perceived
disrespectful.
that we're doing something wrong when we know for a fact that we're not. That's why we're not in cuffs right now, sir.
If you'll stay here,
Yes.
and I'm asking you to stay here, if you'll ask here, I'll go talk to him.
Okay.
It's his choice at that time. Just like I'm not forcing you to leave, I'm not going to force him.
If he doesn't apologize, I'll hang out here all day. I'll record from wherever.
The seats are comfortable over there.
Everywhere. I'm comfortable right here. I'm comfortable right over there
Might be
too.
in the way, so that's why. So if you'll wait right here, I'll ask. Okay?
Mm-hmm. I see you're an entitled public servant brat too. What's your name, sir? Entitled public smug face brat. That's his name. Look at, he's getting fat off our tax dollars. Look at a smug smile. Look at, you guys want to see something funny? Look at the way he's standing. Butt hurt because he can't do nothing. You know why? Because I'm his boss. He don't like it, but it's the truth. I'm his boss. Vete trabajar, pinche huevón. Ponte a trabajar. Mira, míralo. Gastando nuestro dinero, míralo, míralo. Sin vergüenzas. ¿Eres mexicano?
Hey, bro, you better get your foot out of the line.
Nah, shit. I'll stand right here, bro. I'll take that arrest. I'll take that arrest. How you doing?
I told you my dad. You're not going to get an apology from him. Okay?
Dirty.
He's closed for business. You're free to stay here the rest of the day, film whatever you'd like. Okay? But you're not going to get an apology
Listen
from
to
him.
that, guys.
The only thing he is again asking is that you not film his employees and that you not film the secure areas of his business.
Who are his employees, bro?
I don't have a list of those.
They're our employees.
Okay.
You're wrong. America knows you're wrong.
Okay.
America knows you're wrong.
So is there anything else I can do for you?
You can go home and you can go and think about what happened today. And you can go, and even though you don't like it, you can go and realize that the ones that out of you and I standing here, the one that is correct is me, not you. You're trying to enforce policy, sir, and that's not law.
No,
Shame
I'm
on
trying to
you.
enforce the law.
Shame on you.
Because if you're sitting
Shame-
here,
that's
making
not
words
law.
let me
That's
finish.
not law.
If you're sitting here saying words or phrases that are like to incite violence, then you're committing a violation of the law.
You're so
okay?
silly. I have it on camera.
So sitting here calling people fat and saying they're getting fat off of, and saying
That's
things
true.
in Spanish as well.
That's true.
What happens if
What's
the guy takes
freedom of speech? And you are you saying that I can't speak Spanish? Are you saying that I can't speak Spanish? Listen to that, America.
No. What
Listen
I'm
to that.
saying
He's
is
saying
that
make
you can't-
America.
you
Where's
can't use
where's your Make
phrases
America
that are
Great
gonna-
Again hat?
What?
You want me to put Make America Great Again hat on your thumbnail?
So
I can't speak Spanish.
Is there anything else I can do?
You're
for you?
gonna make yourself go viral, dude.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
You're dismissed.
You need any help from us? Okay.
Kick
Have fun
rocks.
filming.
Hey, kick rocks. Skedaddle. Loss. Take a L, bro. Take some L's. Take some losses, man. You can't win them all, dude. Can't win them all, Sarge. You can't win them all, bro. Look at this guy. Thank you for joining the movement. Look at the smug face. Looking like gangbangers. Behavior. The real gangbangers of America. Look at trying to deny us our rights.
Yeah, I'm being discriminated against because I don't have hair.
You act like a gangbanger, dude. At least this guy, the sergeant, you know what? He may be wrong, but at least he's respectful. You came at us with the dirty, dirty, smug look on your face, looking at us trying to take a picture.
That's my face. Sorry.
Yeah, I can respect an apology from that guy. Can't always get an apology, right, Sarge? Can't always get an apology. He just apologized. That's kind of cool.
Okay.
What, you don't mind identifying your ID number?
My ID number is 3713.
Thank you. Okay, look, I'll be done here, man. I don't really want to disturb. I don't like doing that, man. In reality, I like bringing out the good cops as well as the bad cops because they get the good views and all that shit, right? But we go in here to educate. Because you want to know why? Even though I'm not a politician, I want to win over the votes. Because I don't want the First Amendment to go away.
Here's what you have to keep in mind. I agree with you. That's why, as you can see, I haven't stopped you in any way, shape, or form. I haven't had you put your cameras down, nothing like that. But you have to look at it from the other perspective, okay? If I came to where you work, say it was a public building, say it was whatever, and I start filming, how are you going to feel?
I'm going
Hold
to,
on.
being a
Let me finish.
photographer and a videographer,
Okay.
I'll probably give you some coffee.
Well, yeah, you might give me some suggestions, but you also have,
Can I speak with you for a minute?
yeah, just a second. You also have to think about it from the perspective if somebody works around a large portion of money and all of a sudden somebody's filming. It's not that they don't trust you, they don't know you, and they don't know whether or not you're going to share it with somebody else, which now makes them susceptible to possibly getting robbed and stuff like that. That's what their concern is. Their concern is not your First Amendment, because they haven't stopped you. Nobody's come out of here and tackled you or anything like that. That's what their concern is. You know, I'm sure if you had to come in without the camera down saying, hey, I'd like to come in here and just film the operations of the Hall of Administration, they wouldn't have said anything. But when you come in and say, I'm filming where the money's kept, where the money's counted, where your employees come in, where your employees leave, the emergency entrance and exit, that's a concern. You understand what their concern is?
I overstand, because I will say that what kind of American would I be if I had to ask for freedom?
Nobody said you had to ask for freedom.
That's kind of what you said, man.
No, what I'm saying is if you'd have come to them and said, I'd like to film your operations to make them aware of it.
Well, then
what
now
you're
that's
doing.
exactly what you said.
No, you can replay what I told you. Okay, their concern is that you're filming where the money, the employees, the entrance and exits, which is no different than somebody coming to plan an attack. That's what their concern is.
Okay.
Okay, if you just sat here and just filmed the front door or filmed everything going on.
Wait,
I don't
that's
think
usually
we
what we
would've
do,
gotten a
man.
call.
That's usually what we do. We go around and we
Yeah.
film everywhere.
But
so.
I don't think we would have gotten a call. But when you start going into areas where there is large
But we
amounts
didn't
of
go
money,
into areas, and there's not even any
that's
signs.
the filming into that area.
But that's allowed.
Well,
What's not forbidden is allowed, sir.
correct, and that's why I didn't stop you. But I'm
Right.
simply saying what they're.
Well, he's trying to stop us, man, and he don't even want to apologize for it.
Well-
Just think about how America feels right now.
Well-
Forget about my feelings.
He doesn't want to apologize because he's concerned about his employees. He has his employees coming to him saying, we're concerned about this, we're concerned about these guys filming us and doing something.
His concerns are not subjective to my rights, man.
Well,
You know?
you remember that the First Amendment still has limits, okay? It's not carte blanche.
I know. I understand you can't yell fire in a theater and stuff like that.
And you can't
but,
yell phrases to people that might incite violence.
you know, you guys try very hard. I mean, they tried, but
But
you know,
what I'm
you
saying
think
is-
I don't know what I do?
Yeah. But what I'm saying is there are limits to everything. And
Yeah.
that's all he's asking is for you to respect some of that. That's it.
Well, I'd give him some respect if he kind of gave us some, man. But it's a
Well,
two-way street.
Well,
It's a two-way street,
and,
man.
And he did. That's why I was here, and that's why I tried to mediate between the two. What he wanted you to do, you're not going to stop. What you wanted him to do, he's not going to do. So,
Right? That's true.
is there anything else I can do for you?
Nah, man.
You said
Go ahead.
you've read the Constitution, your rights of the. Can you recite it to me?
What?
Can you recite it to me?
No.
You forgot it. You forgot it.
I thought you read it a lot.
I have read it, but I am not here to give a lecture.
Did we give you a lot to go home and think about?
What?
Did we give you a lot to go home and think about?
No, I just don't understand the need for this type of confrontation. I really
It's not a confrontation. He made it a confrontation.
Well, I don't understand the need to go to places that, when we show up and say, hey, this is why the
Okay.
people are concerned.
Okay. So now let me explain it.
Well,
I can explain
when
that.
we show up and say, hey, here's what the concerns are, most of us would say, okay, I'll stop filming because I understand your concern.
Mm-hmm.
The continuing to film, even though the concern has been expressed to you, is what I don't understand.
Can you imagine if I would come in here and ask him questions without a camera? If he said I was disturbing the peace, you'd probably come in here and arrest me.
No.
Because, yes, that's why we have to have cameras, because a lot of times our questions are not answered.
Think about it from my perspective, okay? I'm
That's-
a law enforcement officer. My deputy over here has a camera on him all the time. He
Mm-hmm.
records everything. So I have no problem with your camera. I haven't asked you to do anything with it, have I? But again, you're not coming into where I work, the secure areas. I don't have a large amount of money, but if I did, that would raise my concern.
Any amount of money, small or big, it doesn't matter, man. If this is public, it's allowed for us to view and record, and you can't trespass the human eye, man.
Yeah,
You know,
that's where you have a
you
balance
can't.
sheet.
I mean,
That's where if you
some
want the
people
county
have
budget-
a really good memory of even better than the camera.
Correct. but
You know,
that's
today I met a woman. Today I met a woman who knew all of our names and remembered it 30 minutes after we were talking. She remembered all our names. Brilliant.
Some people are that way.
Mm-hmm.
But again, it comes down to the money factor. Their concern is they
Yeah,
don't
it
want
doesn't
to be-
bother me, man.
That's why you now have an armed security here at this place. Same thing why you have one at a bank.
Yeah, but it's
not
kind
that
of
you don't
funny,
trust
man.
The people that are coming in. I can't read my glass. I don't have my glasses on.
All right, gentlemen. Per County Administrative Policy Chapter 4A-15, Is a violation of film.
Go educate yourself,
record
sir.
within any county building without a permit from GSA.
Policy.
Do you gentlemen
Policy.
have
Policy.
We have a First
a permit?
Amendment protected
First Amendment.
activity.
You don't have a permit?
First Amendment
Okay,
right to-
so I'm asking
First
you
Amendment.
to stop recording if you don't have a permit,
And if
or
I don't, are
I'm
you
going
gonna arrest
to
me?
arrest you. Yes.
We're good. We're good. You guys are good?
We're good. Stand down.
Yes.
Stand down, doggy.
You sure? Okay.
Stand down, doggy. Ooh, that's embarrassing. That's going viral, bro. That's going viral. That's going viral, bro.
Like I said,
Embarrassment, bro. 2 losses already today.
The gentleman here has closed business for the day.
You
If you
tried.
guys would like to stay here, you're more than welcome to. The only thing that I ask, the only thing that I'm going to ask is that you not block entrance and exit. You not record in private areas. And what I mean by private is go towards the restroom and start recording there.
Okay.
And that you try to limit trying to get into the private areas or filming into private areas.
Okay, so now it's my turn. Do not violate anybody's rights. Do not
sir.
park. Do not park in red and red zones. Do not park in red zones, especially you. Do not speed without your lights on because people have died. Okay. We can all give directives. Okay.
Don't try to arrest people on
Exactly. How does it feel, bro? Feels good. It does. America feels good.
Are you guys
America feels good.
okay? Anything else I can do?
Loser.
Part of it.
Okay. Have a good one, guys.
You're part. All right, man. You know what? Go home. Go home and read up on this some more, man.
You're good.
All right.
The confrontation between recording rights and security regulations teaches an essential lesson: transparency and citizens' rights must be protected. When people stand up for fairness and openness, society advances and public authorities are held accountable. Despite restrictions, upholding free speech is the cornerstone of a thriving democratic society.
Can I help you?
I'm good. Just out here flexing my rights. Just recording out in public. How are you doing?
Okay.
What's your name and badge number, sir?
My name and badge number is right here. Officer Knapp.
Officer, I'm sorry, Nat.
Yep.
And badge number?
You can't be recording cars that come in and out of here, man.
That's a good opinion.
Okay. Well, why are you doing that?
I'm just out here exercising my
You
rights.
realize that's like a safety concern, right?
Yeah, I'm on a public property here.
Okay, you're right.
guys can
And
see
you're
it's
just
a park.
recording personal cars that come in and out.
I'm recording everything, sir.
Okay.
It's
and that's
not. I'm not
fine.
here specifically
When
for
I'm
that.
on duty, that's fine.
Yeah.
But when you're getting officers that are coming in and out of work,
You
in their
guys.
private cars for
You-
no reason,
Well, your license plate show. I mean, they're on your vehicle. They're recorded everywhere you go, right?
you're right. But it doesn't say I'm an officer. When you're
Right.
recording me going into a station, I have an issue with that.
You know, I definitely understand that. But
So
again, I'm
why are
just
you
flexing my
recording every
rights.
car? You're flexing your rights.
Right.
That doesn't mean they are your rights if you're flexing them.
Well, I'm exercising my rights.
Okay. What's your last name?
I'd rather not
You rather not now.
provide any information. Yeah.
All right.
I mean, unless I've committed a crime or anything
Well,
like that.
I mean, right now I'd like to identify you and understand why you're out here.
I understand. Is that a request?
That's a request, yes.
All right. I'm gonna politely decline.
What's that?
I'm gonna go ahead and decline.
You're
the
going to go
request.
ahead
Yeah.
and decline. Okay. All right.
How you doing, officer?
He
How
doesn't want
are
to
you, sir?
provide his information. He's flexing his rights. He
Um,
just wants to report all the cars coming in.
It's not just that guy. I mean, I don't want it to seem that way. It's not. It's definitely not that. I'm just recording everything I can see here. I'm standing on a public property. I'm sorry. What was your name and badge number?
Sergeant Jakemer,
Sorry, badge number.
7455. That's right there.
Awesome, man. Thank you very much for that. Thank you guys for being professional.
I don't understand why you're recording personal cars coming in.
It's just
Fine, if
everything, man.
you want to record us when we're in our cars? That's fine. When we're in police cars. But when we're in personal cars, there's no point for having that.
I understand that. Hey, like I said, I record everything. It's not just just your
When you're
vehicle.
recording me as I pull up.
Absolutely, yeah. It's everything, every vehicle.
Why would you do that?
Just for my own personal use.
Your own personal use.
Yeah.
What are you going to do with that personal use of my
It's
plate
just
and
my-
my vehicle?
It's just my personal use. It's just something I have an audience to convey to, and I do recordings like this all the time. It's not just you guys.
Do you have a podcast, you said?
Something like that.
Something like that. YouTube channel?
Yeah, guys, are more than welcome to check it out.
What's it called?
You'll see it. All you have to do is search Maryvale Precinct. What is that station? That's probably what it's going to be labeled.
Probably was pretty liable.
Yeah.
All right.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Do you have any comments, questions, or concerns?
No, not at all, man. Thank you guys for being professional.
Or would we not be professional?
Yeah, you'd be amazed, man. You'd be surprised. Yeah, how many encounters like this we get?
I'll answer any of your questions that you want.
Do you understand our
Um,
concern, though?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You have every right to be concerned. Approach me. I mean, I'm not here with any ill will, any ill intent. I don't plan on harming you guys or the station. Absolutely, that's not our intent. My intent is just to record. That's it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. You guys have bought any body cameras or anything like that?
We do.
Yeah.
We do.
Awesome.
I don't on me, but
Yeah.
he does.
You guys normally
I
run
just
them.
started my shift, so
We're-
I
we-
don't. Yeah.
Yeah, we're 2 minutes into the shift.
Awesome. I mean, I respect what you guys do, man. I have nothing against police. I'm not anti-cop or anything like that.
That's fine. The concern was just that videotaping personal
Right.
vehicles coming in.
No, I understand.
So,
Understand.
all right.
Definitely.
Like you said, you don't have
Okay.
any questions?
No, I'm good.
No. All right. Have a good day, man.
You too, man. There you go, guys. A little shaky, I understand. Haven't had too many encounters. Still learning, you guys leave some comments below. I can take it, guys. Tell me what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong. If you guys like to see anything here, anything else, and I'll be more than happy to.
The incident at Maryvale Police Precinct highlights a crucial lesson. Citizens' rights matter only when understood and exercised. Transparency not only protects individuals but also holds authorities accountable. Between freedom and security, balance is essential to ensure that personal rights are not arbitrarily restricted. This case reminds us that vigilance and awareness are key to maintaining a fair and just society.